What kind of car would you drive if you were the CEO of a billion-dollar corporation? We don't know about you, but we would go all out. On Monday, we'd drive our Lamborghinis, on a Tuesday, maybe a Porsche, and on Wednesday, depends what the day looks like. While the world's rich and famous CEOs all have spectacular car collections, some more impressive than others, you might be surprised at what they drive on a daily basis. They're Monday to Friday kind of cars. Mark Zuckerberg? He might own a $1.4 million Bugatti, but his everyday car is worth only $25,000 US. What? How about Jeff Bezos? His everyday car must be flashy. He is known as a car collector. Afraid not. When you're the CEO of a company like Microsoft, Tesla, or Meta, you can pick and choose how you get from point A to point B. While most billionaire CEOs are driven around, they do have their own cars to drive as well. Often an enormous collection of sports cars, more practical SUV-type cars, and even old collectible cars. But what do they drive around on a daily basis? Let's take a look at what kind of cars the world's CEOs drive. Like almost every single one of the CEOs on our list today, Bill Gates has a pretty impressive and extensive car collection. The garage at his Medina mansion in Lake Washington has space for 23 cars. So if he wanted, he could pick a different car to drive every single day for almost a month. A few of his more impressive cars in his collection include a Porsche 959 Sports, which was one of the most technologically equipped cars back in the 80s. If in good condition, which we're more than sure Gates's is, they can go for as much as a solid $1 million US today. While he has predominantly Porsches in his car collection, he also owns a Ferrari 348. It may be an old model, but it has collectible value since it's a limited edition. Only 8,000 units were produced between 1989 and 1995. Then there was his much-loved Porsche 911. In 2012, Gates auctioned it off for charity and got $80,000 US. In the early days of his now billion-dollar corporation, this is the car he used to drive to work on a daily basis when the company was still based in Albuquerque. Apparently, he liked to drive this car really fast on desert roads, and for this, he even got 3 speeding tickets and had to go to jail once. But what does he drive to work today? While the world is switching to electric, Bill Gates has done that in style too. One of the newest cars in his collection is a Porsche Taycan. It comes with a price tag almost double what the Tesla Model S holds, which means you would need to spend around $150,000 US if you wanted to own this car. Former CEO of Oracle Corporation, Larry Ellison, also has a mouth-watering car collection that includes an Audi R8, a McLaren F1, and a Lexus LFA. He clearly likes speed. The Audi, for example, as a standard R8, can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. Performance models are even quicker, making the 0 to 60 sprint in 3.2 seconds. The McLaren comes with a 6.1-liter V12 engine and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 3.2 seconds. This beauty of a car is considered somewhat of a rare vehicle. Only 106 were produced between 1992 and 1998. Other notable owners include the Sultan of Brunei, Rowan Atkinson, Ralph Lauren, and Elon Musk. Speaking of whom, we'll take a look at his daily choice of car a little bit later. While the Audi R8 and the McLaren F1 are top-notch cars, Ellison doesn't exactly drive them to work on a daily basis. For that, he bought a luxury sedan, a Lexus LS600H. These sensible cars come rather modestly priced and even makes it look like Warren Buffett spends more than he needs to. The Lexus LS600H is priced at just under $31,000 US. How about Mark Zuckerberg? You might be disappointed to hear that while he sits on a net worth of $116 billion US, he doesn't exactly drive a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Instead, he has a collection of a few rather affordable cars, like a Volkswagen Golf and an Acura TSX. Unimpressive, right? Just wait till you hear what he drives to work every day. He does have at least one pricey car in his garage, and we're guessing he saves it for the date nights. His Pagani Huayra is said to have cost him around $1.4 million US, though today its price stands at $2.6 million. On a daily basis, however, Zuckerberg prefers to keep his mode of transportation as simple as his outfit by grabbing the keys to his Honda Jazz. Elon Musk obviously drives a Tesla, that's a no-brainer. But just because he produces them, it doesn't mean he only owns Teslas. In his collection, you'll find a few beauties, such as the 1967 E-Type Jaguar, valued at $107,000 US, an Audi Q7, and a Porsche 911. The latter is reportedly one of his absolute favorites. But it's his Lotus Esprit that caught our attention. In 2013, Musk bought the Lotus Esprit submarine car that was used in the James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved Me. Guess what he paid? Any guesses? He paid a whopping $920,000 at auction. But before we tell you more, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in India, has more than a few extremely pricey cars in his collection. Ambani is the chairman, managing director, and largest shareholder of Reliance Industries Limited, but he is much more well known for his house. In 2016, Ambani started construction of his $2 billion US mansion in Mumbai. Insane, right? Well, if that wasn't enough, the first few floors of the incredible mansion are for his cars. He has about 168 of them. They include a few modest cars, such as the Bentley Bentayga, valued at $157,000, and the Mercedes-AMG G63, also priced at $157,000. But then there are a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe valued at over $500,000 and a Porsche Cayenne priced at $67,000. His favorite, however, is his $1.5 million RS5 Crore Maybach. He doesn't drive this bulletproof beauty every day, but rather is driven around in it every day. The next billionaire CEO, or rather ex-CEO, on our list is our man known for his extravagant car collection. It's the none other than Jeff Bezos. In his collection, you'll find a few incredibly rare cars with price tags that can only be described as exotic. Amongst others, Bezos owns a $4.8 million Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, a Bugatti Veyron Masonry priced at $3.4 million, a Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio that cost him $3 million, and of course his pride and joy, the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, which came with a price tag of a cool $5 million. The ex-Amazon CEO is known far and wide for his love of fast, flashy, and rare cars. But what does he drive every day? Well, the last time we checked, he was still driving around his super cute Honda Accord. This baby comes in at a price of $25,000. To each their own, right? It's not like he doesn't have flashier cars. We've established that. It's just that he prefers to keep it low-key. And last, but definitely not least, Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba, the leading e-commerce company in China, which makes Mr. Ma the richest man in the country, though you wouldn't say it based on his choice of cars. Valued at only about $25,000, Ma drives around a Row SUV. Yes, it's not a beat-up old car, but we definitely expected more from the man who runs Alibaba, didn't you? He does at least have 2 other cars in his collection, bringing the total to 3. Ma owns a BMW 760 Li, priced at $157,000, and a Mercedes Maybach, which, as we told you earlier when looking at Mukesh Ambani's cars, is valued at $500,000.